Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now,
hey everybody, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, because today is May 4th. And right as we're doing the show, we have a guy outside the window pressing his hand up to the glass. So I was trying to not get distracted. I was trying to not be distracted, but I'm looking, and he's just doing this move, and he's looking in, and I think he waved, and I don't want to be rude because I'm trying to look at the camera. But please, by all means, you could social distance the show and come right up to the glass like it's the Today Show, and you could hold up a sign. You could boo. I wouldn't be able to tell if you were booing from outside, unless you were like verbally, like you're like, boo. Like, see if you can tell if I'm saying boo right now. Ready? You could do that. But it's Star Wars Day, and we have some cool Star Wars stuff. I like this mug a lot. It's got, Harrison Ford, who played, what was this character's name? The one, Han Solo, everybody. Han Solo in Carbonate, I think. You know me. I'm a Star Wars fan. I've seen all the movies, but I'm going to get totally lit into by the Star Wars fanatics that are like, you didn't know Han Solo? This is a fun one because it's got the Millennium Falcon inside it. Look at that. So if you feel like the Force is with you, and I do hope that it is, you can come to Hy-Vee. And then, by the way, the best greeting cards ever. I don't even know which one to start with. I think I'm going to start with this one. And this isn't to take anything away from the fact that Mother's Day is this Sunday. This looks like it would be a Father's Day card or a birthday card for Dad. So check this out. You press the button up here. Are you ready for this? Look at this. That's a card. Can you see that it's lit up? And it'll turn off and it'll turn back on. I mean, this is something else. I feel like I work with a couple of big Star Wars fans, namely Mike Snook, our buddy. He's a big one. Check this one out. It has a hologram. Can you see that? Look at that. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I mean, that is pretty awesome for a greeting card. We're in the future, friends. What do you need, a flying card? No, you need a Star Wars card that can have a hologram, because it is May 4th. A couple of other ones that we've got here. A Day of Triumph for the Millennium Falcon. This is cool. Oh, I like that. This one, does this play a sound? I don't think this one plays a sound, does it? No. This is just cool. Watch how this folds out. Ready? Star Wars. Check it out. You love Star Wars. This is right up your alley. And then last but not least, be ready for anything on your birthday, right? There you go. Little. Oh, this is great. And certainly, like, Star Wars is one of those things, when George Lucas makes Star Wars in the early 70s, nobody thinks that it'll be this giant thing, right? This cultural phenomenon that Star Wars became, and that there would be how many movies and all of the merchandise. I mean, look at just a couple examples, a card and a mug. I mean, it's just fantastic, right? And then the Mandalorian, right, on Disney Plus. Now, I've seen like 2.5 episodes of The Mandalorian, and again, I'm probably going to get hate for that. But I think it's good. A lot of people enjoy it, and I should probably finish watching season 1 of The Mandalorian, because I do know that there's a second season on the way. So if you're a Star Wars fan, I guess what I'm saying is, like, don't be shy. Embrace the fandom. Because it's like cool to like Star Wars, just like it's cool to like, for me, Back to the Future, or maybe movies aren't your thing, you're a sports person, whatever the case may be. Like, embrace your fandom. And there's the Mandalorian. Yeah. So, and by the way, the Mandalorian, like another cultural phenomenon. People love the Baby Yoda, right? That became a huge thing. And I remember when they released like the prequel saga, is that what they called it? I don't even remember. I was in high school when they put out the one in like 99, and I went with my friend Bob, And it was like a thing. People were like dressed up in the movie theater, and I hadn't really experienced that before. And I believe it was around this time. It was around like May of '99, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong with that release date. Was it Phantom Menace? Is that what the name of that movie was? I don't know. How can I not remember? Baby Yoda! Look at Baby Yoda! Come on, people love Baby Yoda. They got a Baby Yoda Build-A-Bear. And keep in mind that George Lucas like sold his company. He sold like Star Wars to Disney a couple years ago for $4 billion. And at the time, people were like, wow, that's a lot of money. And Disney was like, watch how much money we're going to make off of it. So not only have they made their money back, they've probably profited tenfold on that purchase. So, but hey, George Lucas has $4 billion. I mean, that's not a bad deal, right? He's like, well, back in the day, I made this Star Wars, and now I'm a billionaire. Because at the time, in the 70s, nobody was probably thinking like, oh, this is going to turn into this thing, and people are going to rant and rave about it, and you're going to have mugs, and people will be forever known by their characters, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. And anyway, so may the 4th be with all of you on this Star Wars day. It is a little gray out there. I feel like we had one of the nicest weekends in a while as far as back-to-back days. Certainly yesterday here in Muscatine was just beautiful outside. I mean, and it was really something else. There's a live look outside, and we're going to send our pal Chris Anderson out to the garden center in just a minute to take a look around. I bought a lot of mulch from the garden center this weekend. Felt good about that. I think I bought 12 bags of mulch. By the way, everything was 15% off. We've got Bigfoot out there. Look at Bigfoot. You can buy that thing, man. Come on. That is like a piece of iron that was probably cut with lasers. I don't know how they do it. Maybe it was a CNC machine. But you can put that at your house. Like your neighbors, my friend Adam Spiegel, who's kind of like running the garden center, said that he bought one. Can we go back out to the Bigfoot? He bought one of the Bigfoot guys, and he keeps moving it around his house. And he said they've got like a camera at their house. Maybe they've got like the Ring doorbell. And it keeps showing up in the background. I think that's a fantastic use of the Bigfoot. If you're going to buy one of those, you absolutely should put it in different places around the house or the neighborhood. Maybe you put it in a window. It's looking out the window. Your neighbors get a little concerned. So you should definitely buy one of those. And our friend Mike Snook, two of the biggest Star Wars fans that I know watching the show right now. That's Mike Snook and Wes Jordan. Wes Jordan watching from Peoria. And Mike Snook maybe has, I don't know, does Mike Snook even work on May 4th since it's Star Wars Day? He's probably hanging out. Mike, I don't know if you were here when we had the lightsaber card. Come on. Lightsaber card. Wes and Mike both need this in their lives. Doesn't even have to be for any reason. You just need this. Because this wouldn't get old at all, right? I mean, I might just do this for the whole show. There you go. Mike Snook said that let me turn the card off. Snook said that he stood in line for an entire day to see that movie at midnight. Somehow my friend Bob's mom, and I think maybe his dad was with us, they had gotten tickets for that Star Wars movie, and we went to it. And it was just, again, one of those movies, and you have that experience, right? First time you go to a movie and there's no open seats, and you're looking around and you're like, holy moly, there's a lot of people here. And then, yeah, there were people dressed up as Darth Vader, and it's awesome, right? I mean, it definitely is. It's a whole thing. Wes Jordan says, I find your lack of faith disturbing. And Teresa says, nice, Mr. Burns. Oh, yeah, that was it. I guess I was doing a little Mr. Burns. I was trying to do a George Lucas impression, and it came out like Mr. Burns. So I apologize for that. Anyways, May the 4th be with all of you. Happy Star Wars Day. And we're also heading into Mother's Day, right? So I want to make sure we talk about this. I got a good-looking Mother's Day flyer in my hand. And Mom should be celebrated this Sunday, right? So we're doing deliveries. The Floral Shop is. Shout out to our friend Megan Beauchamp, who's watching as well. Floral Shop going to get you taken care of. You can see it on the screen right there. Just a couple of ideas. If you're just trying to like make a phone call or order online, you can do both with those items. You can order from your phone or from a tablet or computer, whatever the case may be. You can call the Floral Shop, 264-2005. Whatever's convenient for you, they're going to get you taken care of. And don't forget to celebrate Mom this Sunday. It's Mother's Day, right? And then, I love at the bottom, right? Make it even sweeter. So from a box of chocolate to gourmet cupcakes, of course, the greeting cards for Mom. Maybe Mom conveniently is also a Star Wars fan, so you get her a Star Wars card. I don't know if Mom wants that, but I asked my wife, because I have an idea of what I want to get my wife for Mother's Day, but then I asked her last night, and she was like, I just want to finish, because we're painting and making some changes in a bathroom or two at my house, and I was like, yeah, but that's boring. So I got her something, and then I have another idea. But, you're better off just saying, right? Like if you're a mom and you're watching and somebody is inevitably going to ask you, what do you want for Mother's Day? Have an answer. And just the same should be for dads on Father's Day. We should just have an answer. Maybe you have two answers. You have something that's outlandish, like what do you want for Father's Day? I want a DeLorean. Okay, well, that's not reasonable. What do you want? I don't know. But you got to have a number two, right? You got to have a one, go big. What do you want for Mother's Day? Maybe you want an iPad. Okay, maybe that's out of the question. Then you have a secondary option. But just have an answer to that question, right? That's what I'm here to tell you. Have an answer to that question. And please don't forget about Mom this Sunday. I know that it's going to be a different Mother's Day with the pandemic. And if anything, you'll probably be hanging out at home. Maybe you won't even see your mom because of social distancing. And I totally get that and respect it. But you can still have things delivered. We're doing the no contact delivery where we just show up and kind of set it on the front door and get Mom taken care of. So we'd love to be able to do that for you. All right, Chris, you want to head out to the garden center? We're going to get Chris on the way out there. I want to show you everything that's going on in the garden center because it looks really good. And I, for one, like I said, bought a lot of mulch this past Friday and Saturday. I had to get more. And I even got a hanging basket, right? Because it was 15% off. So I thought to myself, like, a hanging basket is pretty hard to mess up. You just literally, you hang it and you water it. That's it. I don't think there's anything else that a hanging basket is asking you to do. It's pretty foolproof. So if you're looking, again, for an easy idea to spruce up, we put it right on the front porch. Couldn't have been easier, right? It's right there. It looks good. So maybe you're going to do that for Mother's Day. You're going to go out to the garden center. You're going to find something for Mom. I think that's a fantastic idea, right? So go out there, look for something for Mom. Boy, that filter looks like it's nighttime out there. They got to turn the lights on in the garden center. No, but it is 8:46 in the morning. There we go. Let there be light, everybody. So you can see some of the hanging baskets over there right now. And it's just really convenient. You can park right by the garden center. You walk in, and they're going to get you taken care of. And the hanging basket that I got was one of the white ones. And I don't know what kind of flowers it has in it. It's got... What do you want from me? I don't know my flower terminology that well. I know that it was, I know what I paid, and I know that it was 15% off, and that it looks good on the front porch. That's what I know. All right? So check out the garden center, and we'll go out there in just a minute. And there's the mulch, by the way, right? So mulch, dirt. I don't know if I saw my friend Pete Moss out there. God, I love making Pete Moss jokes. Nobody does a good Pete Moss joke like I do. But, again, just know that maybe you'll forget that Mother's Day Sunday, and you're like, oh, my gosh, I didn't get my mom anything. Just go to the garden center. They're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and it really couldn't be easier to get you taken care of. That's all they're doing, right? They're taking care of people out there just like we are here inside the store. And if you are going to just get stuff from inside the store, again, call the floral shop directly, 264-2005. Or because you love the technology, you can just order everything online at HyVee.com. Pretty simple, right? And there's also things that the kitchen's doing as well with respects to like breakfast and complete meals for Mother's Day. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free, again, go to HyVee.com and they'll get you taken care of, right? And then if you're going to come into the store, go for it. Yes. Do I have your phone number, sir? I don't know if I saved it. Tell me it really quick and I'll give you a shout. Nobody will hear it. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. What's the last four? 17. Gotcha. Okay. Almost gave Chris's phone number out over the air. It's okay. You're safe. Nobody's got the artist formerly known as Chris Anderson's cell phone number. It's 8675309. You can hear it ringing right now. There you go. That's marvelous. All right. So we're going to get Chris outside, and we're going to catch up with him in just a second when he's heading towards the garden center. So, yeah. And the plan this week for the show, I should tell you. So we're here today on Monday, Star Wars Day, May 4th, and then we'll be back with you on Thursday and Friday. Thursday, we'll talk to Lindsay Phillips with Big Brothers Big Sisters. I feel like it's important to get an update. You know, the Muscatine Community YMCA, which is the location for Big Brothers Big Sisters, continues to be closed. The hope is to get the Y open next week. But in the meanwhile, what's been going on with Big Brothers Big Sisters? We got to get Lindsay on here. We'll talk to her Thursday, and then on Friday, we're going to chat with our friend Megan Francis about the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which will be coming up later this summer. And also, Pastor Sharon Phillips with the Jesus Mission is going to be here on Friday around 9 a.m. So I'm looking forward to talking to Pastor Phillips on the show. All right, is Chris heading outside? Here we go. We've got a live shot going across the parking lot here at Hy-Vee. You can see the Aisles Online van is out there getting folks checked in for their online grocery orders. And we are going to go into the garden center, is my hope. And we'll show you how things are looking out there. There's the Hy-Vee Aisles Online van. Looks good. And here you go towards the garden center. So, again, what's nice is there's like a drive-through for the mulch. So that's what I did Friday after work. I pulled in, and I loaded up my mulch, paid for it, and I got on the road. So that's where Chris is right now, kind of showing you that drive-through. And then you can walk right into the garden center, and it just looks good. Now, listen, they've been busy out there, okay? So, and they're constantly getting product in, but it's been very busy. So if you feel like things are kind of picked over, don't worry, because trucks are rolling in with fresh product from the local growers. But, man, look at that. The stuff just looks awesome. So a lot of good ideas for Mom can be found in that garden center. And it's really just as easy, as I said, as coming to the store and parking. So what are we looking at? Some vegetables right there, maybe? Annuals, perennials. It's sweet, right? Look at the color. That is super cool. And then, like, if you feel like Mom might want some of those iron signs, we've got those as well. So in that garden center, kind of along the fence, they have all these different creations, and that's where you're going to see, like, that Bigfoot. But then there's these other cool signs. I showed you some pictures last week of, like, there's a Hawkeye sign out there. Now, maybe it's been bought. I don't know. There's a Wrigley Field marquee showing the Cubs when they had won the World Series in 2016. So definitely check all that stuff out before we run out of it. Because do I think that they could sell out of garden center stuff this year? Sure, I think so. I think anything is possible, right? So many people spending time at home doing some projects around the house. They could absolutely do that. All right, there you go. Some iron work. Look at that giant rooster. Look at the size of that thing. You need that, right? Come on now. You could totally have that at the house. I love the little swings for the kids, grandkids. Again, you're spending time at home. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, the swings are cool. Don't even have to put them together. That's what I love about all that. You don't even have to take the time to build it. We've done the work for you. And then those very cool signs in the background from Harley Davidson to the Cubs. There's their cow riding a bicycle for some reason. Again, if you're looking for a way to spruce up the house, look at that. There's a cow on a bike, right? Your neighbors would be like, what is that? And you're like, it's a conversation piece. Now stay 6 feet away and admire my cow on a tricycle. Not only is it a bicycle, it's a tricycle. So there's a lot of fun stuff waiting for you in that garden center. Like somebody the other day, I was out there Friday during the afternoon. Somebody came out and bought there's like a metal T-Rex or something. There was Chris, near one of those entrances on the side, they had like what looked like the Slinky dog, like a metallic Slinky dog. I think it's behind you. From Toy Story. And I told my wife, and she was like, don't buy it. Is it still there? Yeah, look at that. Right? Like, that's super cool. And maybe you don't have the biggest green thumb, but you can like buy something like that and then set it outside, throw a little mulch out, and all of a sudden it looks good. Because that's what I did. Like, I don't have a fancy like retaining wall, or like I just literally 12 bags of mulch kind of beefed it up a little bit. If anything, I should probably put in like a little temporary edging thing. But again, what do I know? I'm not trying to have the best looking house on the block. My neighbors already mow the grass 15 times a week, and I'm just doing it maybe once a week. They got nice patterns. By the way, if you have time to cut the patterns into your grass, like, I'm never going to have straight lines, or like I got the one guy got like the cool diagonal lines or whatever. And then last night my mom stopped over to hang out with my kids for a minute so I could cut the front grass. And my mom's like, you got to cut it the other way. It's good for the grass. And I'm like, listen, you might find this hard to believe. I don't really care if it's good for the grass. I'm trying to get this over with. I'm never going to win an award for best grass on the block because these guys are out there 3 times a week making it look perfect. So I do not have even lines. I'm sorry. Look at that, though. Good looking shot of the garden center. Things that you can plant along that fence, right, that will come back each year. And awesome ideas, again, to celebrate the mom in your life for Mother's Day. I really think, and maybe it's not just for Mother's Day. Maybe you're just hanging out at home doing the social distancing, and you're like, this is the year I am going to grow vegetables. We've got them, right? We've shown you that. So my mom will do probably green peppers again. She just has this little potted container on her porch, and last summer she has growing green peppers. It was super cool. So maybe that's what you're going to do. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen in the world. I'm going to start a garden in my house. Go for it. Get it going outside. You can buy all the stuff out there at the garden center. It's really that easy. All right, so that looks really good. Another example of the garden center perspective right there. K-Cell working out there right now. She'll get you taken care of. And a good crew out there, no doubt. Look at the colors on those. I don't even know what those are, but they look great, right? Everything just pops when you're out there. Check that out. I mean, wouldn't that be the nice thing to do for Mother's Day? What'd you get your mom? Well, I just totally redid her the outside of her house with a couple of things from the garden center at Hy-Vee. I think that's a fantastic idea. Man, it just looks good. Even on a day where it's overcast and it's like 50 degrees, you get a camera out there and look at that stuff. That's great. And that's right up my alley, right? Something you just take home, you set it, and you forget it. A little water. You don't forget it because it'll die. You got to water it, right? You hope that a squirrel doesn't get in there. Is that your biggest concern with like a hanging basket? You know what I mean? Like a couple of years ago, we had a hanging basket, and a bird took it over. And I'm like, we're not doing, like, why do they do that? Why would a bird have built a nest? That's a true story. A bird built its nest in a hanging basket that we had. I'm like, I got to worry about that? I got to worry about a bird building? It's already bad enough when you have like, we got the mailbox at the end of the driveway, and a bird was trying to build a nest in the bottom part of the mailbox. I'm like, why do they do that, these birds? Right? They don't know what they're doing. So that's right up my alley. Hanging basket. Like I said, I bought one on Saturday. It's on the front porch right now. I watered it yesterday. Those are totally foolproof. All right, very good. So, Chris, you can head back on into the store. And, Chris, if anything, since he's listening, when you come into the store by the floral shop, they got a great-looking display for Mother's Day. So we'll come back to you when you get towards that display for Mom right inside the entrance. You can't miss it. So we'll check back in with Chris in just a second. All right, so, again, May 4th, Star Wars Day. Today is also, oddly enough, it's National Bird Day. I wish that were a joke. But it is National Bird Day. I've got a little decorative bird right here. This is heavy. This feels like it might be iron. I'm not sure. But another idea that's at the floral shop on National Bird Day. You can't make this up, right? You can't make up that it's National Bird Day, May 4th. You probably didn't even know that. You ever got dive bombed by a bird? That's happened to me. Iowa City a couple years ago. Setting up to DJ a class reunion, and these starlings were just dive bombing me because I guess I got close to their nest. I didn't do it on purpose, certainly. But then people would tell you, like, those red-winged blackbirds, those will also dive bomb you. We had one of those in the backyard a couple weeks ago. Loudest bird ever. Just whistling. Like super loud whistling. I'm like, get out of here. And because you don't want these things to come at your head. It's terrible, right? Sherry Siwasink, I think our friend Sherry's on vacation this week, and she's leaving a comment on the Facebook stream saying that she wants a hanging basket. So somebody get Sherry a hanging basket, won't you? So May 4th, Star Wars Day, National Bird Day. It is Candied Orange Peel Day. Doesn't that sound good? I feel like my friend Chef Scott has made candy orange peels. My wife is saying that my baby is being wild, so that's good. It's also National Renewal Day. Are you going to renew something today? Probably like a Netflix subscription or something like that because you're watching a lot of content. It's Weather Observers Day, and it is Melanoma Day. So Weather Observers Day, right? There's a lot of folks in this area that are trained weather spotters. I think that's kind of cool. They go out and they chase these storms, which is not something that I ever want to do. But I do think when you look at the pictures and videos, it's fantastic. How about a shout out to our friend Rita Mathiot that's watching on Facebook? Rita, we miss you. We can't wait to get you back here at the store. And our friend Megan Francis jumping in on the live feed. All right, does Chris have that? Look at that Mother's Day display right outside. Oh, that looks good. That's right across from Starbucks. And again, awesome ideas for mom. Man, that's a great looking display. Balloons, plants, different kinds of flowers, right? And again, maybe for Mother's Day, you're just like, I just want a bag of cash. Tell your kids. That's all I'm saying. Don't be shy, Mom. You are literally given birth. As a guy, there's nothing we can do that can compare to that. It's just a fact. I've been there for 3 kids being born. Nothing makes you feel more insignificant than watching a baby be born. You're like, well, there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean? That'd be like if I tried to do magic against like David Casas or David Copperfield. And they're like, well, I made the Statue of Liberty disappear. What'd you do? Found a quarter in your ear. I can't. You can't compete with a mom. There's no way. They grow a human inside their body. I feel like we would last a day as guys. We'd be like, I'm out. No. Yeah, I got to do this for 9 months? Are you kidding me? So no, please. That's what I'm saying. Don't feel bad. Like, as a mom, for Mother's Day, just tell them what you want. Like, give them an answer. Say, you know what? This is exactly what I want. I want you to leave me alone for the day. I want you to get these kids out of the house. And then I want a nice iron bird. I want an iron bird. Or maybe your mom is, like I said, the Star Wars fan. You want the Han Solo mug. That's all. That's all. Just please give an answer when asked. And by the way, I also understand, because the other part of the conversation is, shouldn't we, as guys, know what the moms in our life want for Mother's Day? And the answer is, of course we should. Do we remember? No. I'm sorry. Maybe you're laying down hints for a month, and we're just like, huh? Oh, no, I don't remember when you hinted at that thing 5 times. That's happening, okay? That's happening everywhere. Just rather ask. And guys, by the way, listen, you got to keep in mind, if your mom is still alive, you got to take care of your mom. And then if you're married and you have kids, your wife, the mother of your kids, so you got twofold here, right? So I'm just trying to get out ahead of this as much as I can. And don't think it's like a Hallmark holiday. That's the last thing you want to do, right? Because even during a pandemic, you could still find yourself sleeping on the couch. And that's no fun, unless you got like a super nice couch. Is Chris outside near the Mother's Day display? Because if he is, look at that. That's it. You cannot miss that. What I was going to say is, since it's so conveniently located near Starbucks, there are some great ideas at Starbucks. They've gotten even more of like the seasonal cups in, like the reusable water cups or whatever. So, or a Starbucks gift card, right? Like, that's fine too. Starbucks gift card, always a good idea. Maybe you do both. Maybe you go to that display and you're like, okay, this looks good. And then you walk over to Starbucks. You're like, I'm going to get her a Starbucks gift card. You grab a card. Maybe you go to the bakery. I'm sure they're going to have sweet treats ready to roll. We're just trying to have everything under one roof. And I would say that we do for the most part. I can't think of anything that we don't have. Teresa says that she wants the Bigfoot. So, Teresa, listen, the Bigfoot is very much for sale out in that garden center. I think it's $160, but that thing is like the real deal. I mean, it's like iron and metal, and it's very tall. All right, so there you go. Mother's Day again coming up this Sunday. Are you ready? And then we're going to show you the Bigfoot really quick outside one more time, and then I'm going to mention these because Chris took the time to put this display together next to me with these birds on it, and I don't want to not mention it. So we'll show you this Bigfoot one more time outside. Check that out. That could be yours. I don't know if they have any other left after that. That might be the last one. That could be it, right? Rita says that she wants to get this virus out of here. I agree, Rita. I am sure you are tired of hanging out at home. Rita is tough. And Rita definitely wants to work and see her friends and her coworkers, and it's definitely a difficult time. I totally get that. All right, Brad, let's swing back around because Chris took the time to put this display together because it is National Bird Day, and a great-looking shot outside on the CBI Bank and Trust Isle Camp with, what do we say that plant's called? Chrysanthemum. That plant is called the Chrysandersonum. The Chrysanthemum. It's the Chrysanthemum. I said it right? I like how none of us can say it right, but then I say it, and Chris is like, you kind of said it right. Chrysanthemum. Yeah, sure. If we're wrong, that's fine, okay? It's okay if I didn't say it right. Good-looking shot outside. All right, so National Bird Day. By the way, this tree is for sale. You could buy this tree right here. I think it says that it's $29.99, and then you too could jazz it up because maybe you don't have enough real birds outside the house. Look at the detail on this. Brad, you got to come in on that right there. Look at that little guy. That is pretty cool, right? Like somebody made that with their hands. That's kind of awesome. So something like this you can put together. We've got those fake like eggs. Is that what that is? Yeah, of course. Why not? What do you mean we don't have fake birds' eggs? Oh, no, we got them. Yep. So if you're building your own aviary, right? Isn't that a bird thing? Aviary? That's a pretty big word. Today's secret word is aviary. We've got the fake eggs. And the thing is, like, you're not supposed to disturb a bird's nest. I still think I have a bunny's nest in my backyard, and I've mowed around it to not disturb it. So I'm really trying to not, run over any birds or any bunnies. And then here you go. Here's a nice looking card with birds on it, right? That looks good. Good looking right there. Yeah. We got a lot of cardinals in the neighborhood. This is a yellow finch. Is that what that is? You think? Maybe? I feel like our friend Robin Wilson knows a lot about the birds. Isn't that right? Oh, she's telling me I'm number one right now. She does know a lot about the birds. Look at that. Thank you. She's saying she had a pair of Oreo birds. In my backyard yesterday. Wow, Oreo birds in the backyard. Look at that. I have a pair of Oreo cookies in my back pocket. Kind of the same thing. All right, I don't know if I should throw that card like that. Okay, is there something in the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box? There is. Okay. So our friends at Toyota Muscatine, we had the Toyota Muscatine cart cam, but given the current situation that we find ourselves in, it's been more appropriate to do the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box, and the official What's in the Box game. This is available, something that you could buy and play at home. We have been doing it on this show for, I don't know, a couple weeks now, and it is a lot of fun. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to open the doors, maybe. Hold on. Let me try and, oh, it's really locked. I got to put my hand in there to pop it open. There we go. All right. Chris Anderson has played this game before. He knows. All right. So can you guys see what's inside the box at home? On the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box, my eyes are closed. It is definitely a plushie. And based on the tag that's on it, I'm going to say that this is a tie plushie. I'm trying to feel if the tag is a heart shape, because that would give it away. It feels like a wing. It's probably a bird plushie, isn't it? Because it's National Bird Day. Yeah, look at that. It's an owl, everybody. Look at that. Hello there. That is great. Yeah, check it out. Again, things you can find in the store. And this is Oscar. It says, Oscar, I like to hunt fish, but only at night. A real tricky task with only the moonlight. It rhymes. That's so cute. And his birthday is June 10th. And there you go. So that's Oscar, the owl. I'm sure it's a certain kind of owl, right? It doesn't say. You know who would know is our friend Michelle Burns. She's probably going to watch this and go like, Tony, it's a great horned owl or whatever. You know what I mean? They know all the fancy names. I don't know. But there it is. What's in the box? It's Toyota Muscatine. One of these days, what's in the box is going to be a brand new... Oh, wait, there's something else in the box? Oh, gosh. What is in there? I just noticed that. Okay, there's something in the back of the box. I'm opening the doors. Ew! I'm trying not to look. All right, I'm closing my eyes. Oh, man. That feels super gross. Is it alive? Because if it's alive, no, there's a tag on it. Thank goodness. It feels like a bug. Am I getting close, Chris? Is it a bug? Kind of. But then it feels glittery. Is it a glittery bug? Oh, this is strange. I encourage you to play this game at home. Get your own Toyota Muscatine. What's in the box? Well, I feel like it's another beanie product because it's got like a similar tag on it. It's glittery. And I'm going to guess that it's a mouse. Am I right? It is, let's see, what is it? It is a Thai Beanie Baby. What is this, a baby owl? It's checks. Is that what it is? Is it a bug? What is it? Oh, and it does that thing. Oh, this is very satisfying when they do this. Remember when that was a thing a couple years ago? We had like those pillows that would change color. There you go. So check that out. Is there anything else in here that I'm missing? Okay, good. All right. Thank goodness. You never know what they're going to put in the box. Let me just check. Okay. I'm just making sure that there's not like, what's in the box? Oh, it's a wolf spider. No, nothing alive. Because now, did you see on the news? Now we got to worry about giant hornets. Like we don't have enough going on. Have you seen this? I'm telling you what, I'm about to throw my TV. I'm not going to do that because my kid broke 2 TVs. But I feel like we've all kind of had a wild couple of months with the pandemic and adjusting to the new normal and social distancing. And then the news is like, watch out for these hornets. Come on. Go. Look at that. The giant hornet that can get up to 2 inches in length. So I'm thinking about this yesterday when I'm in the backyard. And I'm like, okay, look at the size of that thing. Murder hornet. Do we have to call it something so dramatic? Why can't we call it the annoying hornet? Murder hornets. It's hard enough that people are like trying to stay home and do the right thing. And then you've got this to worry about. What are we doing? Murder hornet. So I was thinking about this yesterday when I was in my backyard and there were like a couple of gnats. I thought, first of all, I got to get some bug soother. And then I thought, this is the summer I'm not going to worry about wasps, right? Because I am not, like, I'm bigger than a wasp. I was thinking about this. You know what happened was I was vacuuming my car on Saturday and a bee flew in my van. I was vacuuming it in my driveway and a bee, and I love bees, by the way. This isn't a dig. The bee comes in and I'm like, okay. Well, and then the bee flew out and I didn't get scared because, again, I'm a little bit bigger than a bee. So I'm trying to tell my kids the same thing. Like, I know you're worried about that fly that's on your trampoline, but you weigh 75 pounds and the fly, it's just a fly. So I feel the same way with these murder hornets, which is a terrible name, by the way. Can we call them anything else? Like, sure, they can pose a threat, but I'll square up with a murder hornet if it's going to try. I'm going to do this. Maybe I'm going to have a glove on and I'm going to punch a murder hornet. Right? You can knock it down and then you kill it with a flamethrower. So we got to get a flamethrower and then I got to get murder hornet boxing gloves because I refuse to be worried about going outside. Is that the murder hornet? Holy macaroni, that thing is big. He's not going to eat it, right? Oh, this is the dude that lets it sting him, doesn't he? Why would you do this? I don't even think I want to show this. Don't. Let's cut it right before it does it. Why would you do this? Oh my gosh. Dude, come on. So obviously he didn't die, right? Because they're showing that video. But the dude had the murder hornet like this. Like, that thing is just super angry. Okay, so maybe that's the thing. I just don't want us. Listen, I'm just tired of us having to worry about going outside. It's very concerning to me that and I get that the news's job is to report things, but when you call it a murder hornet, that's just a little bit over the top for me. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is this what this guy does? He just picks up bugs and lets them sting him? If this guy's making more money than I am, I quit. Gross. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I got this tiger, and I'm going to put the tiger on my arm. What do you think's going to happen? I don't know, but you should film it. Like, come on. What did I go to school for? That dude's literally like, all right, here we go. Is he a scientist? I don't know. But that is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so please just don't be afraid to go outside, get some fresh air. I think it's important to say that. Like, keep washing your hands. We've got hand sanitizer here at the store. As a matter of fact, we've probably never had more hand sanitizer. But just don't worry about the murder hornets. Thank you, Chris. Look at this. I mean, I got 3 different kinds of hand sanitizer right here. I just don't want anybody to have to worry about going outside because of a quote-unquote hornet is going to get you, right? Don't worry about that. Please, no. And we've also got the wasp spray, right? Somebody was looking for some wasp spray the other day, and I showed him exactly where it was. Okay. My boss, Matt Schweitzer, joining the live feed. Facebook reminded me, and I'm sure Matt was going to send a cookie cake or something, because today is Matt and I have been Facebook friends for 4 years. I know, listen, it's a long time coming, and Matt, I hope that you got that cookie cake on the way. The bakery, you know where the bakery's at. They'll get you taken care of. Okay, I'm going to mention a couple of things, and we're going to get out of here. Again, we're going to do the show Thursday and Friday. So today, Thursday, Friday, because I've got the task of scheduling some deliveries for Mother's Day, and that's going to put me here late Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So again, keep in mind for Mother's Day this year, totally got you taken care of with respects to getting Mom everything she needs here at Hy-Vee. I want you to know that. And as a matter of fact, I think I sent the new local ad as well as last week's local ad, because last week's local ad that was on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper, I think we have that right here. Chris, can I see that? Thank you, sir. So I'll show you this because this is the last day of this ad. There it is right on the screen. Perfect. So you can see this is your last day. Actually, you have 2 more days. I apologize. Today and tomorrow, the 4th and 5th. You've got That Smart Peanut Butter, Deluso Turkey or Chicken, Sunny D at a great price, Hy-Vee Apple Juice, Hy-Vee Canned Tuna, Hy-Vee Ketchup, 25% off all cosmetics. Maybe that's what you do for Mom. You get a bunch of makeup for 25% off. That's a great deal. Holy macaroni. I need to make sure that we mention that on social media today. That's a great deal. 25% off. 25% off Hallmark cards. So again, get Mom's Mother's Day card. I got to do this. I got to remind myself, for my mom and my wife, today and tomorrow, 25% off. Still got time to use that Fuel Saver coupon that's right there. I got gas on Saturday, and I absolutely saved 65 cents off per gallon. It was fantastic. Lawn and garden deals on the back of that ad as well, from topsoil to mulch and vegetables, annuals. We took you out to the garden center today. It looked awesome out there. Please go see that crew. They're doing a fantastic job. I love the iron decor. Can't say enough about how cool all that stuff looks. Want you to check that out. And then the hanging baskets are just a no-brainer. And that's great. And then at the bottom of that ad, by the way, you know, if you are not looking to cook, maybe it's Monday and you're thinking, I don't want to cook anything. Hey, Market Grill Express now on DoorDash. Super cool. Download the DoorDash app. Order. They'll bring it to you. And then you can also go to HyVee.com/mealtime and come to the store, pick up your favorites from Hy-Vee, and we'll get you taken care of. You know, we did drive-up donuts on Friday and Saturday here at the store. On Saturday, they sold out of donuts by, I think it was like 10:30 or so, maybe 10:15 on Saturday morning. So that's going to be coming back again this Friday, Drive Up Donuts. We'll talk more about that. Okay, so ideas for mom. I've mentioned it ad nauseum, but again, there's a good-looking flyer I have in my hand. This is also featured on the back page of this week's Discover Muscatine ad, so you have some ideas. It's as easy as going to HyVee.com to order a nice-looking arrangement for mom. You can have it delivered. You can also just call the floral shop, right? 264-2005 is the phone number for Hy-Vee Floral. Get an order placed, doing contact-free delivery. Show up, the delivery person will set it down, and you're good to go, right? No contact delivery for mom. And then she's happy. Look at that one, Chad, that one that's Bountiful Love, $150. Look at how cool that thing is. It comes with a butterfly, a fake one, but still, it comes with a butterfly. Isn't that wild? Mom, I love you so much, I took a butterfly and stuck it to a stick. A fake one. Not a real one. Although that would be kind of wild if you got your mom an arrangement and it came with a butterfly and then it was flying around the house. She's like, what am I going to do now? There's a butterfly stalking me in my house. Maybe don't do that for mom. Like, listen, I love the flowers. They're great. But the butterfly, it's got to go. It won't stop dive bombing me. So pretty easy to send mom some love for Mother's Day. And then don't forget also, right, Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. So as much as we're sitting here talking about Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with you, and my Han Solo mug, it's also Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. And yes, I know that perhaps in the past on Cinco de Mayo, you would go out to one of your favorite establishments and grab a margarita. Maybe this year on Cinco de Mayo, you're just going to do a little party at home. You're going to grab things from Wine and Spirits. You're going to grab a margarita mix. Look at that Jose Cuervo ready to drink, right? Ready to drink Jose Cuervo mix. Hornitos, tequila. I love the idea of a margarita at home, right? Olmeca tequila. Good deals at Wine and Spirits. Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Can you believe it? Already May 4th, May 5th, Mother's Day. It's not slowing down. That is for sure. I can see the Hy-Vee delivery vans moving around out there. So definitely keep that in mind, that Cinco de Mayo, we can get you taken care of. That is for sure. I'm going to mention for our friends with the Muscatine County Arts Council that they're still taking submissions, I believe. And I haven't checked out the website. Shame on me. I should do that. Maybe I'll do that right now. Muscatine County Arts, what is it? Council. I never remember what the website is. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Muscatine County Arts Council.org is the website. And I feel like, did they get a new website? MuscatineArtsCouncil.org. That looks new. Maybe it is. No, wait, that's definitely, is that the right one? Anyways, they want me to tell you, that's different, right? That looks like a different website. Yeah. So, okay. So Muscatine County Arts Council, Wandering Words, they're still taking submissions. You could potentially have a poem put into stone. It's such a cool thing that we've done in Muscatine for a number of years now. So if you write poetry, and maybe you've never submitted something to Wandering Words, you should do so and potentially have it put into concrete. So shout out to everybody connected to the Muscatine County Arts Council and their efforts. Definitely not going unnoticed. It's a great group of people connected to them. Okay, I feel like I've said everything that I wanted to on my list. I'm just... Oh, you know what? I do want to mention one thing, because this was kind of something that was breaking. I think I had heard about it Friday night, and then it was official Saturday. So a friend of the show and a friend of mine, Muskie head football coach Jake Mueller, made an announcement that he is leaving. He and his family, his wife Claire, they have 3 kids. Claire, high school teacher, if I'm not mistaken, at Muscatine High School. So Jake Mueller has been with the Muscatine High School football program for the last 15 years. I could not believe that. And making the decision to move closer to home, which is the Cedar Falls area for Jake. Can't blame him, right? 15 years is a long time to spend with a program. I think he was head coach for at least 9 or 10 of those years. Good guy. I've known Coach for, man, I don't know, 7, 8 years now. We had a good relationship when I was at the radio station. We did a little Coach's Corner weekly segment talking about Muskie football, and also worked as a guidance counselor at Muscatine High School. So good luck to Jake. I used to call him Jake the Snake Mueller. I don't know if you ever liked that, but that was just a fun nickname. Good luck to Jake and Claire. Claire's super nice. They got 3 kids. They're good people, and we wish him nothing but the best and thank him for his commitment to that program. Because when you talk about high school football and how much of an impact it can have on young people playing football, it's a big deal. And I know that it was probably a very tough decision for Jake and his family to make. But we thank you guys for your commitment to town, and we wish you all the best. That's for sure. Who's going to be the next head coach for Muskie football? Not me, so I'm good, right? Not that I was on the list, but I'm just putting that it's not going to be me. I'm assuming they'll have some good options, and they'll get somebody in here to and listen, all we want to do, right? You kind of talk about where things are at. Wouldn't it be a great sense of normalcy to be sitting at Muscatine High School on a Friday watching a high school football game, right? Like, I mean, you think about that. And, of course, the next level with collegiate sports, like, man, I hope that happens. I hope you can go to Iowa City starting in late August and go to Kinnick Stadium safely and watch the Iowa Hawkeyes. Because that would be tough to have to adjust to that, because there are so many people. Same thing with high school sports. High school football, Friday night, that is kind of a staple for a lot of folks, right? And we're fortunate in this community because there's ways to live stream and rewatch games. But, man, there's nothing better than being at a football stadium on a Friday. This last season we did the kick for cash at halftime, giving people a chance to kick some field goals to win $10,000. So, I mean, that's just all that goes along with it. And that experience, we got to have that, right? I mean, of course, I care about people being healthy and all that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to think, but it's not too far away. I mean, we're here on May 4th, right? But that would be the best way to be able to go. You know what? Even if I gotta sit 6 feet away from somebody at a football game, I'm okay with that, right? Because I got kids; they're moving all over the place. Give me my own section. I don't have to worry about if they drop popcorn, right? They're not going to get anybody's way. Maybe that's the best idea ever. Social distancing in a Muskie game. All right, Tony, your family, you got to go way over there. Perfect. We'll get out of the way. Don't worry about us. We will not cause any problems at the games because they're wild, those kids. All right, thank you for watching the show. Don't forget Mother's Day this Sunday coming up, right? In the meanwhile, celebrate and treat yourself. These are like $5, aren't they? Yeah, we are trying to get rid of these Star Wars mugs. And it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Trying to not damage them. Very good looking Star Wars mugs right here. A little Han Solo action. And the Millennium Falcon, look at that. Right inside there. Awesome. All right, we will see you on Thursday morning right here on the Hy-Vee Today Show with Lindsay Phillips from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County. Want to have Lindsay here to kind of give us an update. Obviously, things are challenging for her program, but that doesn't mean that Big Brothers Big Sisters is not important. Holy moly, now more than ever, maybe. And we'll talk to Lindsay. Friday morning, we'll chat with our friend Megan Francis about the Walk to End Alzheimer's coming up. And then later on Friday, Pastor Sharon Phillips with the Jesus Mission will be here. In the meanwhile, if there's anything you need from me, HyVeeToday@gmail.com. The address always on the screen right there. Muscatine Hy-Vee, very much open for business, getting you taken care of in and outside the store. If anything, I'd love to wrap up with just the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam looking outside in the parking lot with some good-looking chrysanthemum plant. I hope I'm saying it right. If not, the floral shop will make fun of me. But a good-looking shot outside, and just know that we are here for you. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. Thank you for watching this here program. I appreciate it. We'll see you on Thursday live at 8:30. And don't forget Mom, all right? I can't say it enough. Please get that and get the Hallmark card today and tomorrow when it's 25% off. All right, everybody, take care. Bye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.